Hello and welcome to Little Woolly Things. This is episode 21. We are recording on Monday, February 11th, 2019. And we have a lot to talk about today.
So grab your knitting or crochet project.
And your beverage of choice.
And we'll get started in just a minute.
And here we play the intro. All right, so we will actually start now.
Yay!
Okay, we're going to introduce ourselves. Are you ready? Okay. Hi, I'm Wendelica Ann.
I'm Wendelica Joy.
I'm Elena Grace.
And you can find me all over social media as Little Woolly Things. You can find me on Ravelry there. And on my website at littlewoollythings.com. If you would like to communicate with us or ask any questions, we don't mind having questions asked, right? I wouldn't mind answering questions, most questions.
I'm 11, that's what.
Give it a
that's
shot. Okay, so we're going to start out talking about what we are drinking today. Joy, you finished yours, didn't you?
Yeah, I had a tiny cup of coffee because she let me. Tiny.
Yeah.
That's it. It had milk in it. It was good.
Yeah, it took us a while to get ready to record.
This
so
is
she
our
drank
coffee.
her coffee already.
That
Lainey,
was
what
my
are you
coffee.
drinking?
I am drinking a ginger peach tea.
Is it a Tazo tea or remember what
Yeah,
brand?
it's a Tazo tea.
Tazo? Mm-hmm.
It's really
pretty
good.
Yep, for tea bag teas, Tazo's pretty yummy. Okay, and I am drinking a coffee that I roasted just a couple days ago from Costa Rica. There it is. I don't know if you can actually see in the cup. I don't want to spill it. It is a Sonora Piedro Alta. That's a region in Costa Rica. It's kind of a low altitude. And so it is a little bit different from the coffees that I normally roast, but I think I did a pretty good job on this batch. So it's pretty yummy. This is my second cup today, so I had to add a little milk to it and tame it down a little bit just to keep my stomach happy with me. But I roasted this particular coffee bean because my daughter was just coming home from a trip to Costa Rica, and that was pretty exciting. She got to go down with a group from our church and visit an orphanage that we support. So she is in her third year of studying Spanish in college, and she was very excited to have a chance to use her Spanish, and then...
And everyone there called it Spanglish.
Right? And she said she didn't use it very much because most of the kids there at the orphanage spoke very good English, and she was afraid of getting something wrong. So anyway, I did want to show you, though, something that she brought me home from Costa Rica. It is this beautiful wooden thing. It is carved and
Costa
varnished,
Rica.
painted. And what you do is you flip it open like that, and it sits on the counter.
Table.
And then this sits in the top of it. You put your coffee grounds in it, stick your cup underneath it, and it's like a pour-over coffee maker. Connie
really
tells me that this is the traditional way of brewing coffee in Costa Rica. You can see from the whiteness of the basket.
We have
filter
not
basket.
used it.
We haven't used it yet.
Yep.
But I am looking forward to trying that out.
You can try it with my cup.
Not right now. Anyway, that's going to be a fun thing. And it says Costa Rica on it.
Costa
So
Rica!
we will always remember where that came from.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Should we talk about what we did all last week before we jump into
Well,
projects?
we went sledding and I went skiing for the first time, so that was fun. I rode on a ski lift. It was really freaky.
That's a big thing, your first ski lift.
Yeah, my first ski lift was freaky. And then one time I had to go by myself because I didn't catch the same chair that Daddy and Noelle were on, so I had to go by myself. It was like the second time I was like freaking out. Yeah.
And Elena and I stayed in the cabin. We didn't go skiing.
Sadly.
No,
You
I
should
tried.
have.
I
You
tried
liked
skiing
it.
once,
Yeah.
and I
I did too, for like a minute with Joshua's skis.
last year or
Yeah.
two years ago.
Yeah.
Have you
Fell over.
Have you ever actually gone skiing?
Yes, I have actually gone
Whoa.
skiing. I didn't keep up with all the kids. They all wanted to go, skiing for real. They didn't want to hang out on the bunny hill with me.
I would
So,
hang her.
my husband said, I need to keep an eye on the kids. And he took off with the kids. And I was alone on the bunny hill. And I wasn't doing very well. And after I had fallen a number of times and I was getting really cold because I didn't have the proper gear to keep myself warm after falling in the snow, I had ridden the lift up to the top and I looked down that bunny hill and I just thought, I don't even want to do this. And I walked down and I was like,
I
no
would
more.
have just
I'm
ridden
done.
the lift down. We
You
saw
can't
when
ride
we
the
were,
lift
yeah,
down.
yeah, you can. When we were going up, well, you're not really supposed to.
You're
when
not
we're,
supposed
when
to.
we were going up, we saw a guy in a vest just like hanging out and coming down the lift. Like, and Will said that some of them bring like snowboards or skis or something up with them, like so that when their shift ends, they can just ski down.
Oh, right. Yeah, people who work there. If you're into skiing, I think working at a ski lodge would be all
Yeah.
kinds of fun.
And when we were going up, we saw like the top of. We saw up
They
the
all had
very
ski
top of the
lessons.
mountain where, and Noelle said that she rode up. She rode up there that day. She went up to the very top, the
To the
highest,
summit.
to the summit. She went up to the top of the summit.
Wow.
She was
I've
like,
never,
it was freaky.
never been to the summit. We were at
Yeah,
Willamette Pass,
yeah.
which is
And
along Highway 58 in Oregon.
Oregon, because we
yeah.
are Oregonians, but I did not go barefoot in the snow.
No barefoot in the snow.
No
It
barefoot
was-
in the snow, sorry.
There wasn't a whole lot of snow, but it was very, very cold. I think it was one of our coldest snow trips. We do this every year. Beginning of the year,
Every
we
year.
gather with my husband's brother and his family and my parents-in-law, and we hang out in a cabin for 5 days. We have lots of really great food, and we play lots of cribbage and
Lots of
other
cribbage,
games.
lots of cribbage and Sudoku, which I'm not
Sudoku.
playing.
We didn't play any Sudoku up at the
I
snow.
know, we left our big thing of like games.
I bought a puzzle book to
Puzzle
take with
book.
us just for kids, or for people to occupy themselves with in the cabin.
And it's like,
And we left it.
We
Well, actually,
left
we put
it.
it in the wrong car. We
It's
ended up
huge.
taking a different vehicle
it's
to
like
our snow trip.
big and thick and like the biggest, thickest book in the universe.
Anyway, we got it at Costco.
Books.
They probably still have them if you're interested.
Very big, yeah. We got it also. Sudoku is my favorite now. I learned how to play it yesterday.
Joy likes Sudoku. All right, so
That's not what I'm doing right now. I'm listening.
right, she's got her
I got the notes here.
her podcast notes written
I
alongside
got my
the Sudoku puzzle.
podcast notes. I just happen to have the Sudoku paper. Oh,
Just happened
just
to.
happened to. Yes!
All right, let's talk about some knitting.
I'm
Okay,
knitting.
you're knitting.
I'm
What are
not
you knitting,
knitting.
Elena?
But I'm learning about.
I'm knitting a
so-
scarf that I started before Christmas, then set it down and never picked it up again.
Oh,
So
I got
how
some
far have you gotten now?
ugliness in
Um,
here. Yikes.
Just a minute, Joy.
Not very far.
So, it's just, are you doing just garter stitch?
Yeah,
Just knitting and then turn it around and knit across
yeah.
again?
It's
Okay, that's
boring.
Well, what are you going to do when you use up all your yellow yarn?
If I use it all this up before I get to the end, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
I think you're going to need more yarn than that.
I think I'm gonna need more yarn than this. Yeah.
We'll have to go find some that will look nice with it. You could try and guess like how much is half of that. You could weigh it maybe. And then
Yeah.
use half of that ball and then put another color in and then use the other half for the other
Yeah.
end. So it kind of balances.
Yes. I'll have to do that when the podcast is done.
Go find another ball of yarn. Okay, Joy, you want to show off your project?
Oh my goodness, it's my turn.
Yeah.
I never thought I'd have to stop in my Sudoku. Which I'm not playing. Well, I'm working on a seaweed project. I am working on making a duffel bag. It is...
I don't remember if we showed off this fabric when we bought it, or the patterns or anything like that.
This fabric I bought at JoAnn's, and I had a really hard time sewing this all because I'm really bad at it.
Well, you have some pretty old, worn-out sewing machines to work with.
Yeah, really old, worn-out sewing machines. Not really any good ones besides hers, so... this is my main part of it.
You have gotten a very good start on that. You just need to put the end pieces on. And
this
then
in
what
like
else?
November. And then I have to put... I think I already have the inside pocket on. Yeah, I already have the inside pocket. And I've got to put on the end pieces. I got to finish the end pocket. Then that's it.
That's it. It'll be done. It's
Wow,
very close.
Not very much.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I need a good sewing machine because I've been using the persnickety sewing machines.
Mm-hmm. I need to just let you use my sewing machine and finish
Yeah,
it.
that would be nice. You could do that.
I think so.
You could do that.
Be the best way of getting it finished.
Mhm.
Okay.
Okay, time to look at my notes.
Joy, would you stop that attitude, please? No adult is going to want to watch you acting like that. Hey, I'm going to cut this part out. Okay, be mellow. You're talking to adults here. Joy. Okay, so, while we were in the cabin up at the snow, my husband told me that he had forgotten to pack any of his hand-knitted scarves, and he was afraid his neck was going to get really cold sledding with the kids out on the hill. So I made him a cowl. I thought I would show it to you guys. This was totally not on my plan of projects to work on. I certainly was not planning on knitting anything except this sweater that I am wearing while we were up in the cabin. But he needed this, and I wanted him to be able to play with the kids. So, I just kind of came up with this very simple cable design, and I used a spare, what's it called?
I don't know.
I can't think of it. Words have escaped me. That's not good when you're podcasting. Circular needle. Anyway, I had one spare circular needle in my bag that was a size 1. This is a DK weight yarn, so I tried to knit it as loosely as I possibly could. And it's quite stretchy. It's thick and a nice solid fabric that isn't going to let a whole lot of wind through because, you know, tiny needle, big yarn. But that was exactly what we wanted. So I think I might actually even write up this pattern because it's very simple. It only took me like a day, so less than 24 hours of actual knitting time, maybe 10 hours. And it kept him warm while he was skiing and sledding and did the job nicely. So that's my first FO to show off. I also did 3 pairs of fingerless mitts for a friend of mine, and there's kind of a long story behind all of the mitts. She only actually wanted 1 pair of mitts, but the first pair I made was this pair, and they came out really, really wide, and the thumb is a little bit like, I don't know, puffy, a little bit too poofy and floppy, and so, I mean, I've got really small hands, but you can see they're really, really baggy. I think you'd have to have a really large hand for this to look right. So I made another pair, just like these, only smaller. And that was the pair that she actually chose out of the 3. The other design that I thought was pretty cool, that I really like, is this set. But I wasn't sure if she would like these because the brown is a gradient and the 2 mitts don't match perfectly because we have a lighter one and a darker one from the different areas of the skein that I was working from. So I wasn't surprised that she didn't choose this pair. There's nothing wrong with this pair, they're just not a perfect match. They're a little bit long because her hands are much longer than mine. And so I made these longer than I would for myself. But for someone with like normal sized hands, instead of munchkin hands, these would be great. This is Lion Brand Shawl in a Ball, I think. And it's got a gold metallic sparkle that runs through it. I don't know if you can see it glittery there. And then this one is another metallic, I think it's Stroll, Knit Picks Stroll Glimmer. And it's I don't remember the name of the colorway, it's that maroon color. Anyway, so I'm really happy with these. I would certainly wear them mismatched, but they are too long for my hands. So if anyone out there is interested in taking these home, let me know, and maybe we can swing a deal. Anyway, they're there. They might end up in my Etsy shop eventually. Elena, please don't whisper to your brother while we're trying to record. Okay? Seriously, that microphone picks up everything. You can't whisper quietly and have it not be heard. Hello, Tony. This podcast is going to take some editing. Tony kicking the tripod and all kinds of stuff. You need to go away, Tony.
Let me go.
Go on. Go. Thank you. All right, where are we?
Okay.
Oh, I was going to show off my other Mauve and Dangerous stole. Okay, so I've got one other FO that I can show you. It's kind of an FO. It's kind of still in the works. These socks, technically finished. However, I want to do some embroidery on them. I did another pair of socks like these. Same yarn, same colors, same everything. Well, I think these are a little bit longer than the others because they're made for somebody else. And I did a Norwegian star embroidered on here. And if you follow me on Instagram, you may have seen a picture of that other pair. But I haven't decided if I want to do the Norwegian star again on this, or if I want to do something more flowery or what. Spring is coming. When I made the last pair, it was definitely wintry. So I don't know. But this is that same Knit Picks Stroll Glimmer that I used in the fingerless mitts. And then this one is Kiwipop, I think, from New Zealand. And it is a merino and silk blend, which is really nice. It's heavier than the stroll yarn, but it makes a very solid, good, hard-wearing sock, I think. So this is, I guess, almost a faux. Very nearly a faux. It could be a faux unless I decide that I want to do more embroidery. Okay, so the last finished object that I have to talk about is what I am wearing. I am so excited about this. So this was my project that I planned on taking with me to the snow trip. This is the All the Love sweater by Joji Locatelli. It has this nice lace detailing on the sides of the front and the back. It is a very boxy style, as you can see, with dropped shoulders. I'll pull my sleeves down so you can see. It's got the very low dropped shoulders. And it actually, I have really short arms, so I had to shorten the pattern here on the sleeves quite a bit. It was written for a very long sleeve that you then push up and it gets all bunchy. And if you look at Joji's pictures, she has her sleeves all bunched up here. I usually just push mine up to my elbows so that I can do things like dishes and not have my sleeves get all wet. But I did this with Gigglebug Yarns, DK, it's a Merino Cashmere Nylon blend. And this colorway is called Sunday Paper. And I had 4 skeins of this. And then I got down to, I was nearing skein 3, and I think I was about right here. It's from the top down. And I thought, oh, I'm not going to be able to finish this with only 1 more skein of yarn, or 2 more skeins. So I contacted the dyer, and that is, let me see. I know her name, I really do, Tamara. So I contacted Tamara and I said, I don't think I have enough yarn. Can you dye me some more? And she did, and she got it done right away and had it shipped to me before we left for our vacation. I couldn't wait for my vacation to start my vacation project, so I had it halfway done at least by the time we left. Anyway, so yeah, I actually have extra yarn now. Some of the extra yarn became that cowl, so I was very glad that I had extra so I could make the cowl for my husband. Anyway, this sweater is so squishy and so warm and so soft and so comfy. The only complaint I might have about this is that the cashmere has rubbed off a little bit, is shed a little bit onto my pants. So I don't know if that will keep happening or if it will stop shedding after a while. I don't know. It's not a serious complaint. I love the yarn. It is the most comfortable sweater I think I have ever made. And I really, really love it. I'm going to wear it like crazy. So, let's see. We already talked about Joy's duffel bag and Elena's scarf. So I'm up to whips. Those were technically whips, huh? I'm getting things out of order. Anyway, I do have a couple of collaborations going on with some yarn dyers. Huh? We did talk about Connie going to Costa Rica. Yep. So anyway, I am getting things a little bit out of order here, but eventually we'll get to everything. We'll get to it. We'll get to it. Yeah, I just finished this. I was finishing in ends this morning before I put this on. So I haven't started anything new yet. But I do have running around in my brain a couple of projects that I am working on designing. I just don't have them. Well, I have one started on the needles, but I'm going to rip it all out and start it over again. So technically they're whips because I'm working on them up here, right? One is going to be a colorwork cowl, and I am working with Kendra, who is Knitty Vet on Instagram, for that one. And then I have a larger project that is a collaboration with Mothy and the Squid, Jillian in the UK. And I think I may have talked about that one on the podcast before. Have I talked about that?
I don't
No?
know.
I don't know. It has been at least 2 months since we podcasted. So I'm not sure what we talked about before and what we still haven't talked about yet. Anyway, because I don't have anything like that I can show off that's in progress right now, I thought I would talk about the new design that Joji Locatelli just released today. Super exciting. This is a Joji pattern, the sweater, and she just released today a free pattern. It's a shawl, and it is a 3-color design, and I think she called it Odyssey. So if you haven't checked that out yet, you really need to look at it on Ravelry. It's really awesome. Yes, dear? Do you want a shawl?
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to make a shawl?
I can't. I don't know. I don't even know how to write a pattern, but I like shawls.
You don't have to write a pattern.
I mean, I don't know how to read a pattern.
Oh, well, it would be a great opportunity to learn how to read a pattern.
I don't have anything I can get the pattern with, so.
It's a free pattern. I can print it out.
You can print it out.
Uh-huh. The magic of computers and printers and things.
I don't even have one.
Okie dokie. So, I am up to acquisitions, and then I will do a little tiny bit of shameless self-promotion. Yep. It has to happen every once in a while. Okay, so I don't know if you all enter yarn giveaways on Instagram. I enter them a lot, and I won a couple of them. And this one, I just love the way she packaged this. This is from Bean and Bam Hand Dyed Yarns. And behind the cute little picture there is this set of minis. It is let's see. What does it say? X-Men, Wolverine, Storm, Beast, Rogue, and Gambit are the names of these colorways in this set. So it is Bean's favorite sock base, 75% superwash merino, 25% nylon. And it has a total of 465 yards, 100 grams, 93 yards for each 20-gram mini, and there are 5 minis. So that was a cool winning. I am super excited about that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but whatever I do is going to be fun. Okay. Socks. That could be some really colorful, pretty fun socks. And then I also want to give away from Big Sky Yarn Co. And I'll tell you, that one is super exciting. Look at those beautiful colors. She included some green chai tea. And these, I think, are both on her Star Sock base. 75-25 merino nylon, 100 grams. This one, the blue one, is called Ice Castle. And the green one is called Sea Turtle Bay. I guess now that I'm showing them on the podcast, I can take them out of the bag. Pardon the crinkling here. I try really hard to keep things looking nice until I have shown them. So she included a little card. It says, "We hope you enjoy every stitch. Thank you." And she signed it. And so here are the yarns without the plastic getting in the way. Aren't those pretty? I mean, look at the blues. I guess I called that green, but it's not really green. When you take it out of the plastic, you can see all of that turquoise in there, along with the greens. She is so good at doing those little tiny speckles. I love it. I don't know what this is going to turn into, but it is going to be something very summery and sweet and lovely. Okay. Do I have anything else to show off? I don't think so. I was going to talk about this yarn that's in my sweater, but it's in my sweater. So I don't have any skeins that I can just show off. Except, you know, the beautiful lacework. And the pretty speckles. And if you could feel it, you would be just amazed, I'm sure. All right. Are we up to shameless self-promotion now?
I don't have that one written down.
You don't have that one written down? Ah, this is where I show off the newest thing in my Etsy shop. And today is the 11th of February, which means that if you want this as a Valentine gift, you got to get on it fast. So this is called A Little Sugar for Crafty Hands. And I actually have 2 Valentine's scents available. This one is called Wine and Roses, and it has a little dusting of bronze mica, just for a little added glitz. And it is fun to have that little glimmer on your hands. It's wonderful for just helping your skin to heal after all that crafting that tends to dry out your hands, and you know, you end up getting hangnails and it's all gross. And then it's just a really nice feeling when you're massaging your hands with this sugar scrub. It just feels very, very nice. And it has shea butter in it. It has cocoa butter. It's just really, really good for your skin. So if you would like to treat yourself or somebody that you love for Valentine's Day, you're going to have to go to my Etsy shop and put in an order right now, or maybe tomorrow. I think I could probably still get it to you in time for Valentine's Day. But I have that available. The other scent that I have available is Wine and Chocolates. And I got to tell you that my scents are all natural. All of my ingredients are food safe. So
I eat it.
Yeah. The Wine and Chocolate scent is scented with Merlot extract and chocolate extract. And the Wine and Roses is rose essential oil and the Merlot extract. So it's wonderful stuff, and it shouldn't cause cancer, I don't think. If it did, I wouldn't sell it. So anyway, check that out in my Etsy shop, Little Woolly Things on Etsy. And I think that's all we have to talk about. I think.
Acquisitions?
We already did that.
What?
Yeah.
Dream knitting?
Dream knitting. That was the shawl by Joji Locatelli
That.
that I really, really want to do. It took me over a year to get around to doing this one. But eventually, someday, I will knit that shawl.
You will.
Someday. Especially if you guys want to try it, because then I could help you. We could do like a tiny knit-along.
Tiny knit-along.
That would be fun.
I don't want to be a tiny knit-along.
Yeah, does anybody want to do a knit-along with us? That would be so cool.
Yes.
Yeah, we could do, see, this is February. Maybe like a 3-month, March, April, May. Odyssey knit-along. Ooh, that would be fun. Let me know if you're interested in a knit-along. And then I can open up a thread on my Ravelry group. Yeah, there's a Little Woolly Things podcast group on Ravelry. You should check it out. And join our group. We could do a knit-along together.
We
That
could
would be
talk
fun.
about it on your blog.
We could. I have a blog at littlewoollythings.com.
And I want it.
I don't post to it very often, but it's
I
there.
want it. I want it.
And Joy has actually guest blogged on my blog. So if you would like to read Joy's writing, it is up there. And maybe someday Elena will post something on my blog. I don't know. But
I want to have my own.
But if we do a knit-along, we can post pictures on the Ravelry group, and we
Yes.
can see what each other's doing, and
post
we can help
pictures-
each other
And post
in our
pictures on
progress.
your blog.
Yeah, there's so many things
I
we
really
could
like
do.
blogs.
I love the internet.
I know,
The
the
internet
internet is great. I don't have internet, but I like internet.
Joy
I don't
has
have-
access to the internet.
Wait, what?
She's on
Do I?
YouTube right now.
Okay.
Anyway,
I don't have
so
anything.
yeah,
I can do
let us
anything.
know if you're interested in doing a knit-along with that Joji pattern. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Maybe I could use those 2 yarns that I just got from Big Sky Yarn Co. Ooh, I just have to find one more to go with it. I bet I could do that.
Let's go to Michael's.
JoAnn's.
No,
JoAnn's better.
no, we'll go to the good yarn store.
The good yarn store.
I love
I mean,
the
there's a
yarn
place for yarn that's from Michael's, but when you're making a beautiful pattern written by someone, a talented designer like Joji Locatelli, you need the good yarn. And you know,
Like Naughty Lady yarn.
Naughty Lady Yarns in Roseburg is our favorite place.
They have so many cute little, tiny little, what are they called? Mini skeins.
Oh yeah, they do
They
have
have
lots of mini
bright
skeins, racks of mini
colors.
skeins.
There's so many bright colors. Mine will be very, 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 very bright.
Mm-hmm.
Mine would probably
You guys could do a
mostly
super
be-
bright shawl. That'd be fun.
Yes.
I think mine would be mostly blue.
Well, I'll have to show you. I'll have to show you guys pictures of the shawl, and then we can think
When
about
can we go to
colors.
Naughty Lady? On Wednesday?
Maybe.
Ooh.
Because if we're going to do the thing, we're going to meet on
In Roseburg.
on Wednesday.
We
for
will be
my
in
Elena's
Roseburg on
lesson.
Wednesday.
Wait, does that mean on Friday Elena used to?
Yeah.
I think so. Okay. So anyway, the girls are getting the rest of our week planned out for us right here.
No, we're getting the rest of our week planned for us.
Right.
We're getting our week, our Friday.
Okay. So we need to say goodbye.
Yep.
Goodbye. Thank you for hanging out with us. And I hope that you enjoyed the podcast. If so, hit the like button. Subscribe so you don't miss any of the possible knit-along information. And find us on Ravelry. And you can check out my Etsy shop. You can find me on Instagram, and you can see pictures of all of my projects because I post everything there.
Her blog.
Yeah. So we hope to see you around, and have a wonderful day. Enjoy your knitting, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.